everybody, welcome back to Crocktober. This is my second go around and I'm watching that camera. I'm going to do two recipes today. And one is pretty simple, but we're going to just kind of take it down a notch. But I can tell you what I do for the holidays. I kind of like this more than just the holidays. When it starts getting cool, I really like hot wassil, or what you would call mullein or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, there's star anise, allspice, cinnamon, cloves. It's just a really hearty, yummy, scrummy thing that you can enjoy during the holidays. I forgot to grab this other night. We have had just non-stop weather, from fire danger, just non-stop everything that you could think of. Now we got tornado risk and fire today. We've had winds 54 miles per hour the last few days, and everybody's on pins and needles. So I am late getting my video done, and I apologize. I've washed this orange really good. This is about the best you can get in the stores right now. But I'm going to go ahead and slice this up and throw it in the crock pot along with this. This is an orange, and I normally throw some extra cinnamon sticks, some fresh cranberries, and some fresh apples. However, since the weather's coming in, I've got to secure animals and get things done. I'm going to take it down a notch. That way, when we have to crawl in the storm shelter later, I'll have me a nice little drink. No pun intended, but just because it's just stressful. I don't like tornadoes, and I get really kind of, oh, wow. I've never had that happen before. I checked the date on this. The date's good, but the top was kind of up. Let's smell it and make sure it's okay. This is pineapple juice. So you add, and it's really good if you have fresh, if you can take some fresh cranberries and juice them, and then your apples from the farm and juice them. And I did wash the top of that, by the way. I'm kind of a germ person. You know what? I don't think this is any good. I'll have to notify them and take that back. It doesn't even smell good. So let me pause the camera so I can go get another can. Always something. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that is a huge difference. This is dull, and you can smell the pineapple, and it's, I've got that on the floor, so it's a little sticky. It's really good. I don't like things out of a can, but right now, I don't really have a choice. I'm going to go ahead and put the whole can in there, because I just love the pineapple taste. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of apple. And I got this brand because it didn't have all the high fructose corn syrup in it. Check your labels, guys. It's just getting ridiculous. Oop. Make sure that thing floats, not tips over. Hard for me to open stuff. Couldn't find any other brand than Ocean Spray. And I'm sure it probably does have a little, I could check the label. Says it's added. Okay, good. No high fructose corn syrup. Okay, that's good. Let me go ahead and pour that in. And that's simmer. This will simmer on low. And then I got my little things ready to go. I'm gonna move this over here. It's nice having a big kitchen, but sometimes you have to walk around the island. That's what it'll look like. Now, normally I put the cranberries and the fresh apples and more cinnamon sticks in, but that will be a lot of flavor. It's gonna be really good. And I'm just gonna move it over here, guys. Because there's a plug-in over here on the end of this. And I use this a lot, and the house will smell so good while this is simmering. I'm going to simmer it on low. Don't need to do it on high. There we go. Okay, on to the next recipe. And my phone is going off. So, I'm going to push that stuff over to the side and get that in the fridge. The next recipe is going to be a carrot and ginger soup. And I'm going to tell you, it is so good. And I meant to get everything out, and I forgot. Hang on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Went to photo. So anyway, it just takes a little bit of ginger. I put the ginger in here because I think the camera stopped on me again. And I went ahead and cut the onion up. Just got it ready because I will cry. Onions make me cry, but I love them. There is a secret to chopping onions and keeping yourself from crying, is you have a little fan. And I normally had a little tiny fan that I kept in the kitchen, and it would blow the stuff away from you because my eyes are starting to water. And then you wouldn't smell the fumes. And then it would make your eyes water. Oh, that's strong. I'll put that back in the fridge. Go ahead and rinse that. Get the onion smell off. And this is gonna be so good. I've made this several times, and it's just a nice, easy soup. When you're in a hurry and on the go, you can even make it ahead of time. I am going to add a little garlic powder because I like a little garlic powder instead of using the fresh when I saute, because the garlic gets really hot. I'm going to go ahead and use this right here. And we're just going to saute this. Get this plugged in. I love the Instant Pot Saute mode. So for the induction stovetop, we had to get the induction cookware. So I got the all-clad. But I can tell you what, as far as sauteing and such, I don't like it. Those pans, they don't really, I don't know, everything sticks. Let's do this. So we're gonna stir that up. It already smells good. Onion, ginger, and garlic really are amazing. Those are used in a lot of the Asian dishes, but it's so delicious. And then I don't have to cook in this. What we're gonna do is after these steam, then you put them in the, I have a vacuum blender, put them in there with the ginger and the garlic and onion, and just whip it up into soup mode. And then I will add just a little more water and then put it in the crock pot and let it simmer on low for probably about an hour. It doesn't really have to cook for very long, and it is a nice, delicious soup. Very comforting. A lot of the times I make a veggie stock for it, but if you are in a hurry, you don't have to make the veggie stock ahead of time. You can do this. This is a nice vegan meal again. I'm vegan. Had to. I cannot do a lot of the foods. Sometimes, like right in through here, yesterday I had a big red rash. I broke out. I don't know what I ate because I try to eat super clean, but our food supply is a little scary. It says that's on, but it's not quite getting warm yet. Anyway, I have to eat really clean. And these are really good filling meals. You can, if you can do a gluten-free bread, gluten-free bread or cracker would be good to dip into this soup. I like to dip, but I don't really, my options are limited these days because I can't do the gluten. So my friends have a recipe for gluten-free bread that they've made and they love it, and they're going to share it with me, and then in the future I can make the gluten-free bread and have it ready to dip into the soups. And I am going to try a few recipes this winter for some gluten-free crackers, and I'm excited about that, but we'll see how that goes. Seems like life is so busy right now. It's just go, 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 and just everything to do. So the carrots are done steaming. Like I said, this little nice steamer. I'm gonna go ahead and take the top off real fast and let that cool down, because you need them to cool down before you put them in the vacuum blender, or else you'll have an explosion. I've seen people that have had that happen to them, and it's not pretty, and you don't want to get burned. So I'll let that cool down, and we'll let this saute here, guys, and I'm going to get my animals' food ready, and while this is going, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am like, I went outside and went to get the chickens their food, get water. You know, they got like several water things. But anyway, the water got away from me, splattered me, so I'm soaked, like on the farm. Anyway, I went ahead and got the carrots out of the steamer, and I put the sauteed onion and garlic and ginger in here, and I'm gonna plug this in. I hope you can still see me. Let me turn it a little bit. There we go. Sorry, guys. Anyway, this vacuum blender is pretty cool. So you can flip it on, you can do the saute and soup mode. Okay, you guys, I think it whips it up pretty good, especially when it's been steamed. And I'm gonna just give it a smidgen of a stir. Let me see if this looks good to me. Maybe a little at the top. No, actually, it's good. So here we go. Put this back in here. Let me get this. Little doohickeys, get all that out. All the good stuff goes to the bottom, and I just flipped it all over me, and I forgot my apron. Oh my goodness. You'll probably think, oh my goodness, this girl. That's my husband's stuff. Alright, now that I'm wearing half the soup, let's get the stuff on the bottom, because as it's slow cooking, it'll thicken up quite a bit, because carrots are actually pretty thick to begin with. And I don't add anything else. That is it. So it's a simple recipe. Water, sauteed onion, carrots, and then some fresh ginger sauteed. And let me get a little bit of that off me. Oh my goodness. And it's in here, and then we're going to plug this back in and get it on a slow cook. There we go. Now, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm only going to cook that for like an hour. Yeah, it's telling me it's not shut. All right, guys. Bear with me. There we go. So I'm gonna let that cook. It smells amazing. And here is a bonus recipe with that. Okay, so you can do the same thing as the carrot and ginger soup. However, you can add rice. You can thicken that up. You can add some sesame oil or some aminos, coconut aminos, and you can make an Asian dish and then add some, fresh vegetables. So there's other things that you can do with this to really make it yummy. So it's a versatile soup. Like, you can make different things from it. It's making all kinds of noise. Anyway, that's another recipe you can do. You can do like I'm trying to think of how I've done that before. So I've added that with some stir fry before, and it was okay, but I think the one time that I did the rice, added this soup, and then I added the little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of the aminos, not the Bragg's aminos, but the, no, tamari, that's what I was trying to think of. Because I limit myself on how much of that I can do, because I can't do a whole lot of that. It really doesn't do good. I like it though, and it's a really, really good thing. And you can add, if you're not gluten-free, you can add some croutons. You can add other things. You can also add like snap peas and such and make it another meal. It's really, really good. Let me take y'all. So that's going to slow cook. Look at this. Oh, it smells so good. So guys, thank you for joining me on Crocktober. I'm kind of running a little bit late, and I apologize. I normally like to have mine uploaded at midnight. But we have, just this fire threat has got you on pins and needles, and since we've been through that before, you're hypersensitive, you kind of have that PTSD, and the winds have been up to 54 miles per hour both days. Today there was some strong wind gusts and just concerning. So crazy weather. Now we have a tornado threat, like a high tornado threat. So in Oklahoma we take that pretty serious. So anyhow, y'all, I hope y'all have a blessed day and happy Crocktober. Go check out all the other videos. And this is hosted by Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen and Kettle Kitchen. Go visit them, and they have a playlist, and you'll gain a lot of neat recipes. All right, y'all, take care.